feeling I'm getting. This is not a little crush. This is not passing attraction. This is not somebody casually noticing you and then moving on. No, this feels like someone whose senses, thoughts, heart, and body all keep circling back to you. Again, and again, and again, and again. The first card I'm seeing here is the Devil. And before that scares anybody, let me tell you how I'm reading it in this energy. I'm reading it as magnetic obsession, intense desire, undeniable pull, and a connection that has gotten so deep under this person's skin that they cannot just switch it off. It is like you activated something primal in them, something raw. Something honest, something that does not know how to pretend. And right beside that, I'm seeing the Ace of Cups. So this is why the energy feels so powerful, because it is not only physical, it is not only lust, it is not only chemistry. There are feelings here too. Real feelings, soft feelings, heart feelings. This person does not only want you, they feel moved by you. They feel emotionally drawn in by you. They feel like your presence does something to them that other people simply do not do. I keep hearing something very clearly. No one feels like them. That line keeps repeating, and I feel that is exactly why their desire is so focused. It is not that other people do not exist. It is that nobody else reaches them in the same way. Nobody else carries your combination of energy, your softness, your fire, your mystery, your emotional imprint. There is something about you that got into their system, and now everything else feels flatter by comparison. The energy around you here feels like the Queen of Wands, and wow, that tells me your magnetism is a huge part of this. There is something about the way you carry yourself, the way you speak, the way your energy enters a space, the way your confidence mixes with tenderness. It is unforgettable to this person. They may try to stay composed, they may try to act rational, they may try to downplay how strong this is, but underneath all that, the attraction is blazing. Then I'm seeing the Four of Pentacles, and that tells me this person is holding onto your energy tightly. Memories, conversations, moments, details, they are not letting them go. They replay things, they revisit things, they hold on. This is not somebody who felt something for a second and forgot it by the next week. No, this person clings to the feeling of you because some part of them knows what they found in you is rare. I'm also getting a strong message that your energy has made them selective in a way they were not before. Like after you, they cannot just entertain just anybody. After you, their standards change, their body knows the difference, their heart knows the difference, their spirit knows the difference. So yes, when the title says they desire no one but you, I really do feel that it is like the connection with you redefined desire for them. Then the next card I'm seeing is the Moon. And wow, this tells me a lot of this may be hidden. Hidden desire, hidden longing, hidden fantasies, hidden emotional intensity. So even if this person has not said everything out loud, please know that under the surface, a lot is going on. A whole lot. I feel like they may think about what it would be like to be near you, talk to you, touch you, hold you, claim your attention, be the one who gets your softness. This goes very deep for them. And here's another message I keep hearing. They are not over you. They are not past this. They are not satisfied with distance. That feels important because some of you may wonder if time weakened the pull and spirit is saying no. If anything, I feel for many of you, the silence may have intensified it. The distance may have sharpened it. Because when somebody truly gets under another person's skin like this, absence does not always erase desire. Sometimes it makes it louder. The final card I'm seeing here is the Lovers. And I love that for the ending of this first part because it confirms that the desire is not empty. It has heart in it, choice in it. Meaning in it, this person is not only turned on by you, they are turned toward you emotionally, mentally, energetically. So the biggest message in this first part is this: whatever you did to this person, whatever your energy awakened in them, it changed the whole way they experience attraction and longing. They do not only crave your presence, they compare everyone else to it, and nobody else matches. Nobody else lands the same. Nobody else makes the heart and body answer at once the way you do. It feels a little like somebody tasted real honey after living on imitation sweetness for years, and now nothing artificial satisfies them anymore. That is the energy here. What I'm getting in the second part is that your effect on this person goes beyond attraction. You changed their appetite. You changed what they respond to, what they crave, what they daydream about, and what their heart and body both recognize as real. This is why their desire feels so concentrated. It is not just that they want you, it is that after feeling you, everything else feels thinner, weaker, less alive. The first card I'm seeing here is the Nine of Cups. And wow, this tells me that when this person thinks of you, they think of satisfaction, emotional satisfaction, physical satisfaction, spiritual satisfaction. They imagine what it would feel like to finally have access to the one person who truly does it for them. I feel like you represent fulfillment in their mind, not partial fulfillment, not good enough, actual fulfillment. And that is why the desire keeps circling back to you so powerfully. Then right beside that, I'm seeing the Seven of Cups in reverse, and that says so much because it tells me the confusion is gone. The distractions are weaker. The emotional smoke has cleared. This person knows where their desire goes to you, not because they are forcing it, not because they are trying to make a fantasy work, but because their whole system keeps choosing you naturally. I keep hearing something clearly here. I can't fake interest in anyone else. That line lands hard. Because I feel this person may have tried at some point to redirect themselves. Maybe they tried to focus on other people, other options, other possibilities, other attention. But the truth is, it did not land. It did not satisfy. It did not spark the same response. And that is one of the biggest signs here that what they feel for you is real. Desire can be loud, yes, but when it stays focused after time, distance, and distraction, that tells you something deeper is at work. The energy around you here feels like the high priestess. And I love that because it tells me part of what drives this desire is your mystery, your depth, your inner world. There is something about you that they cannot fully predict, cannot fully solve, cannot fully own in their mind. And instead of frustrating them into detachment, it keeps pulling them closer. I feel like they sense layers in you, hidden tenderness, hidden fire, hidden thoughts, and they desire all of it. Not just the obvious parts, the private parts too. Then I'm seeing the Knight of Wands. And yes, the physical pull is absolutely here. Passion, hunger, urgency. The wish to close distance. The wish to be near you in a way that is not imaginary anymore. I feel like this person may fantasize a lot about being around you, touching you, kissing you, hearing your voice up close, feeling your attention fully on them. There's a lot of fire here. But what makes it powerful is that it is fire attached to focus. You are not just one attraction among many. You are the center of the flame. I'm also getting the Six of Cups, and wow, that adds such tenderness because it says their desire is mixed with emotional sweetness, familiarity, softness, longing that carries heart. This is not lust without feeling. This is somebody who desires you and feels emotionally attached to you at the same time. They may remember little things about you, little moments, little expressions, little details, and those memories feed the desire even more. It all blends together in them, wanting you, missing you, admiring you, craving you. And here is another message I keep hearing: no one else feels safe and exciting at the same time. That feels important because I think part of what makes their desire so exclusive is that you do not only trigger passion in them, you also trigger comfort, emotional pull. A sense of meaning. You are not just somebody they want physically, you are somebody they want to sink into. Somebody they want to stay with, somebody they want to feel close to in every sense. The final card I'm seeing here is the Ten of Pentacles, and that is beautiful because it tells me this desire is not chaotic. It has loyalty in it, staying power in it, the wish to keep you, not just chase you. So the biggest message in this second part is this person desires no one but you because you change the whole standard of what attraction feels like for them. You are the one who satisfies the heart, the imagination, the body, and the deeper self all at once. Everyone else feels partial, you feel complete. It feels like somebody heard one true note of music and now every other sound feels slightly out of tune. That is the energy here. What I'm getting in this third part is that your presence did not only attract this person, it imprinted on them. It settled into their senses, their memory, their body, their emotional world. And now even when you are not physically there, something in them keeps reaching for you. This is why the desire feels so absolute. It is not random craving, it is imprint, the kind that changes what a person notices, wants, and longs for from that point forward. The first card I'm seeing here is the Six of Wands, and wow, this tells me this person feels proud of the fact that they desire you even if they do not always say it out loud. There is admiration here. They look at you and see someone striking, unforgettable, hard to compete with, and I feel like part of why they cannot desire anyone else the same way is because your energy feels elevated in their mind, distinct, chosen, significant. You stand out in a field where other people start blending together. Then right beside that, I'm seeing the Page of Swords, and that says a lot. Because it tells me this person studies you, watches you, thinks about you, replays little details about you, the way you phrase things, the way you move, the way your energy changes a room, the way your face looks when you are thinking, the way your voice lands in them long after the moment is over. This is not casual attention. This is somebody mentally orbiting you. I keep hearing something very clearly. They notice everything about you. That line is so strong, and that matters because desire deepens. When attention deepens, this person is not only attracted to your surface, their mind keeps feeding the longing by remembering little things, collecting little things, making meaning out of little things. And once a person starts desiring someone in that layered way, it becomes very hard for lesser energy to satisfy them. The energy around you here feels like the star. And I love that because it tells me this person sees you almost like a guiding light. Hopeful, beautiful, rare. They may feel that even when they are trying to be practical, your energy keeps rising in them like a wish they cannot dismiss. There is a sweetness to the way they hold you in their heart, a reverence. They do not only want you because you are desirable. They want you because being near your energy feels like touching something that wakes them up. Then I'm seeing the Two of Pentacles in reverse, and that is huge because it tells me this person is done juggling, done trying to divide their attention evenly, done pretending their desire is spread around when really it is not. I feel like their heart and body have already made the choice. That is why the energy is so focused. You have become the one who outweighs the rest, and the more they try to balance that truth against distractions, the more obvious it becomes that the balance is gone. Their desire leans one way towards you. I'm also getting the Queen of Cups, and wow, this brings such tenderness into the reading because this person does not only desire your body or your beauty, they desire your softness, your heart, your emotional atmosphere. The feeling of being close to you, the way you care, the way your presence soothes and ignites them at the same time, that is rare. Many people can trigger passion. Fewer can trigger passion and tenderness at once. You do both. And that is one reason why no one else can compare right now. And here is another line I keep hearing. They crave the feeling of you, not just the idea of you, the feeling, which means the laughter, the closeness, the tension, the warmth, the emotional undercurrent. The exact way your energy lands in their nervous system, that is incredibly specific. And when desire gets that specific, it becomes almost impossible to substitute. The final card I'm seeing here is the Ace of Pentacles, and that is beautiful because it tells me this person does not only want to want you, they want access, a real chance, a real opening, a real moment where this desire can move from imagination into something lived and tangible. So the biggest message in this third part is this: you have become unforgettable to this person because your energy imprinted on them at every level. Their attention, admiration, tenderness, and longing are all fixed in your direction. Now, nobody else is carrying what you carry. Nobody else feels like home, mystery, fire, and healing all at once. It feels like someone tried to leave a fire behind and then realized the smoke followed them everywhere. That is the energy here. What I'm getting in this fourth part is that this person may have tried at some point to calm themselves down, distract themselves, be rational, be practical, even tell themselves that what they feel for you would fade if they just gave it enough time. But Spirit keeps showing me the opposite. Time did not cool this desire. Distance did not weaken it. If anything, it made the truth louder, because when desire is only surface level, it fades with absence. But when it is tied to emotional imprint, soul recognition, memory, and real energetic pull, Absence can make it burn deeper. The first card I'm seeing here is the Eight of Cups in reverse. And wow, this tells me they cannot emotionally walk away from you. They may create space physically, they may try to turn their attention elsewhere. They may even act like they are moving on, but their deeper self keeps circling back. Their heart keeps returning, their body keeps remembering, their imagination keeps reopening the door. And that is why this feels so intense. It is not just that they want you, it is that some part of them does not know how to leave what they feel for you behind. Then, right beside that, I'm seeing the Knight of Cups. And this makes it deeper because it tells me their desire is full of romantic charge too, longing, tenderness. The wish to be close to you in a real, affectionate, emotionally open way. So no, this is not some cold craving. This person wants your softness, your attention, your warmth, your responsiveness, your emotional nearness. I keep hearing something clearly. They do not want a replacement. They want you. That line lands strongly because I feel for many of you, this person has already realized that trying to redirect their feelings only makes the truth more obvious. It is not that there are no other people in the world. It is that their heart does not lean toward those people the same way. Their body does not answer the same way. Their spirit does not light up the same way. The energy keeps coming back to one place, and that place is you. The energy around you here feels like the Empress, and I love that so much because it tells me part of what fuels this exclusive desire is the fullness of your energy. You do not only attract them, you nourish something in them. Your presence feels rich, alive, magnetic, and emotionally meaningful all at once. You may not even realize how deeply this person experiences your softness, your sensuality, your beauty, your glow, your emotional richness, but it stays with them. They crave the whole field of your energy, not just one part of it. Then I'm seeing the Five of Cups, and this gives the reading an emotional layer because I feel there is sadness in them too. Sadness that they cannot seem to shake you. Sadness that distance has not solved anything. Sadness that they may have realized too late just how deep this went. So for some of you, the reason the desire feels stronger now is because it is mixed with regret. Regret intensifies longing when the heart knows it let something precious drift too far. I'm also getting the Ace of Wands, and yes, the physical desire is alive, strong, immediate, electric. I feel like this person can imagine you vividly, the chemistry, the closeness, the moment of being near you again. There is a lot of fire here. But what makes it more than lust is that the fire is fused with emotional ache. That combination is why this person cannot simply substitute you with someone else. The body remembers, the heart remembers, the imagination remembers. And here is another line I keep hearing, nobody else wakes me up like this. That matters. Because I think part of what this person is struggling with is that your energy activates them at every level, emotionally, sensually, spiritually, mentally. So of course the desire feels focused. You are not just attractive to them, you are activating. The final card I'm seeing here is the Hierophant, and that says the desire has loyalty in it, reverence in it, a sense that you are not someone casual in their story. So the biggest message in this fourth part is this person may have tried to move on, calm down, or redirect their feelings, but nothing has worked because what they feel for you is rooted deeply. Their desire is emotional, romantic, sensual, and spiritually focused all at once. They do not want the next person. They do not want an easy distraction. They want the one person who changed the whole meaning of desire for them, and that is you. It feels like someone drank from a river once, and now every cup placed in front of them tastes small. That is the energy here. What I'm getting in this fifth part is that your effect on this person is not fading into memory. It is becoming more defined, more undeniable, more specific. This is not just desire floating around without direction. This is desire that has chosen its name, chosen its face, chosen its emotional home. And every time this person tries to imagine wanting someone else the same way, the feeling simply does not obey. It comes right back to you. The first card I'm seeing here is the Two of Cups, and wow, this is one of the reasons the desire is so powerful because it does not feel one-dimensional. It is not only physical hunger. It is connection hunger, They want your gaze, your presence, your softness meeting theirs. I feel like part of what makes them desire no one but you is the memory, or even the idea of emotional reciprocity. The feeling that with you desire is not empty, it is answered by soul. It is warmed by heart. It becomes something fuller than attraction alone. Then, right beside that, I'm seeing the King of Wands, and yes, the fire is here strongly. This person feels pulled towards you in a direct, visceral way. The chemistry is not mild, it is not theoretical, it is alive in them. They may think about being near you, touching you, holding your attention, feeling your energy turn toward them completely. There is a very strong urge here to pursue, claim space, move closer, and stop pretending that what they feel can just be tucked away neatly. I keep hearing something very clearly: they want all of you, not just a glimpse. That line matters because it tells me the desire has depth and intensity. This person is not satisfied with fragments, not satisfied with small interactions, distant admiration, or half access. They want your full presence, your real laughter, your body language, your emotional openness, your private energy. They want the version of closeness that lets them stop imagining and start experiencing. The energy around you here feels like the moon, and I love that because it tells me part of why they are so consumed is that there are still hidden layers to you, unrevealed parts, untouched parts, emotional depths they have not fully reached. So this desire stays alive because you remain fascinating. Your mystery does not cool their longing, it feeds it. They keep sensing there is more to discover, more to feel, more to understand, and that sense of more keeps them emotionally hooked. Then I'm seeing the Nine of Swords. And wow, this says the desire does not always bring them peace. It brings restless thinking too. Late thoughts replaying, craving, wondering what you are doing, who is around you, whether you still feel anything, whether they are too late, whether they can keep carrying this without acting. This person may be far more inwardly affected than they ever let on. Because when desire becomes this focused, it starts entering the mind at quiet hours and asking difficult questions. I'm also getting the Empress here, and that is beautiful because it tells me what they crave is not only your attractiveness, it is your whole energy, your softness, your beauty, your sensuality, your warmth, the way your presence seems to naturally overflow with life. You feel abundant to them. Rich, full, like someone who makes the world feel more alive just by existing in it. That is why no one else satisfies the same way. Other people may be attractive, but you feel alive in a way they cannot replace. And here is another message I keep hearing. No one else carries what you carry. That is the truth of this reading, because what they want is not generic beauty, generic affection, generic affection. They want your frequency, your exact emotional and physical signature, your way of being, your particular mix of softness and strength, your exact kind of heat. The final card I'm seeing here is the Chariot, and that tells me the desire is building toward movement. It is getting harder for them to simply sit with it, harder to stay still, harder to keep all of this contained. So the biggest message in this fifth part is this person desires no one but you because the pull towards you is emotional, physical, mental, and energetic all at once. They do not want to stand in, they do not want a distraction, they want the real thing. They want you fully, closely, truthfully, because your energy has become the one place their desire keeps returning to no matter what they do. And here at the final part, the energy feels like standing in front of a mirror that does not reflect a face. It reflects truth. That is what this person is dealing with now. Because after all the longing, all the remembering, all the trying to calm themselves down, all the attempts to stay distant, distracted, or emotionally composed, the truth keeps returning in one clear form. You, not the idea of just anyone, not the comfort of a substitute, not the easy option, not the nearest attention. The first card I'm seeing here is the Lovers. And wow, this is the deepest confirmation that their desire is not random. It is chosen. Their heart has landed, their energy has oriented itself, their inner world keeps moving in your direction because something in them recognizes the connection as meaningful, alive, and profoundly real. So when Spirit says they desire no one but you, it is not talking about a temporary fixation only. It is talking about a pull that carries soul, heart, body, and intention all at once. Then right beside that, I'm seeing the Ace of Cups. And that changes everything because it tells me this desire is full of feeling, full of tenderness, full of emotional life. This person does not only crave your closeness, they ache for your affection, they want your warmth, they want your softness, they want the emotional experience of you, not only the physical one. I keep hearing something very clearly. I don't just want them, I feel for them. That line matters so much because it tells me the reason no one else satisfies them is that no one else touches all the layers the way you do. Other people may spark curiosity, other people may be attractive, other people may offer attention, but you reach the heart and the body together. You stir desire and devotion together. You activate the longing to be close and the longing to care at the same time. That combination is rare, and that is exactly why their focus keeps coming back to you. The energy around you here feels like the Queen of Wands, and I love that because it tells me your magnetism is still blazing in their field. Your confidence, your warmth, your sensuality, your life force, the way you light up a room without asking permission, the way your energy lingers, the way you make them feel awake. I feel like this person cannot shake the impact of your presence because it awakened desire in them that feels vivid, embodied, and unforgettable. Then I'm seeing the Six of Cups, and wow, that brings the sweetest ache into the reading, because this says their desire for you is tied to emotional memory too. They remember the way your energy felt, the way moments with you landed, the comfort, the sweetness, the familiarity. So even when they are alone, even when time passes, the emotional imprint remains. You do not feel distant to them in the heart, you feel near, and that nearness keeps feeding the longing. I'm also getting the Devil here, and yes, the intensity is very real. This person feels obsessed in a way they may not even fully know how to explain. You occupy their thoughts, their cravings, their fantasies, their emotional space. But because this is sitting beside softer cards, I do not read it as empty lust. I read it as overwhelming pull. The kind that gets under somebody's skin and refuses to fade because the connection is loaded with more than one kind of energy.